Yo, what is up guys? It is AGB here, back with another video. And today I'm going to be telling you guys why hiring Voldex was Driving Empire's biggest mistake so far. Before we get started with this video, I just want to say, do not send any hate to the original devs like Nick or anything like that. Nick or Hackery. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. And just don't send it to Borges either. They don't deserve any of the hate. It's not their fault or anything like that. They did not choose to do this or anything. It's not the reason. It's not their fault for a crates update coming out or anything like that. And yeah, but anyways, let's just go ahead and get started with this story. So starting on September 29th of 2022, this was when Lambos just got removed from the game, and everyone was very disappointed. Even I was disappointed. But I mean, yeah, and Lambos were removed due to licensing, I think, and copyright or something. But yeah, Lamborghini decided to remove, basically tell Roblox to remove Lambos from the whole platform. And yeah, so Lamborghinis got removed from Roblox that day, and yeah. So we're going to go ahead and jump ahead to October 22nd, and this was a day where it was my birthday. No one cares, let's just move the heck on. So on October 29th of 2022, this was when Spookfest had just came, and everything, and to be honest, it was a pretty good event. I personally enjoyed it. It was a very fun update. It's a very fun event, and a lot of people were making their videos and stuff like that, tutorials on how to get candies fast and how to like get candies like really fast and everything, just their overall reviews of the update and the event and everything. And it was like I said, it was like a really good event. Everyone loved it. But unfortunately, on November 5th of 2022, the event was shut down early, even though it was shut down like 11 days earlier than it was originally planned to end. And it was ended due to player loss, and it was just really laggy and everything. So that's why Borges and the devs decided to end it early. And basically all the cars went limited except for the Aston Martin DB5 and some other Mercedes. I think it was 300 SL, but I could be wrong. But basically both of those two cars did not come back as limiteds, since Borges wanted them to stay rare. So all those cars from the event, besides the DB5 and the Mercedes, all the other cars for that event came back as limited vehicles. And that was when the Bugatti Centodieci came to the game, and was unrevealed to us. And yeah, it was a pretty good update despite the fact that it ended early and everything. And we got a very high conversion rate. So after all that, maybe like a couple months or so, everything was okay. So on December 19th of 2022, after a few updates, for like the past couple months or so, we got the Winterfest event, which the Winterfest event was another event that was just like Spookfest. Again, very good and not too bad. I mean, honestly, we could all agree that Spookfest was better, but just like this one, it was really not bad at all. Now, after about 3 days after the Winterfest had finally came out, we got a trailer from Driving Empire themselves. Yup, we got a video sent to us by Driving Empire, and it was uploaded, and it was a trailer for Driving Empire partnering up with a pretty well-known group, and they were called Voldex. Now, when we first saw this, we all thought that was like, okay, we're getting a collab, we're having like a new collaboration with one of our favorite games ever. and this will be very good. We get new updates and everything, and the trailer looked very, very promising, and I was honestly, and everyone else was honestly pretty excited for what the future held. And yeah, we just all thought that we were going to get some sick updates, and we were going to be getting updates about every week, and this was really, really good. So yeah, this was a pretty good sign for us, right? Oh, how wrong we were. Now, despite the fact that we had Voldex partnering up with Driving Empire, we all just thought it was like, okay, good update, like good thing that we're getting a collaboration and everything, very promising and stuff, and everyone pretty much just kind of like forgot about it. And then General Kiko, another popular, like very popular Driving Empire YouTuber, made a video basically saying, stop grinding gifts for Winterfest. Yeah, basically, we were getting a very low conversion rate, and it was just not worth grinding for the gifts or anything. So, yeah, everyone kind of went crazy over this, and I ended up making my own video of this a day later, after that video was posted, basically saying why we were getting a low conversion rate. And basically it was because that Borges didn't want all the hackers to have a very high amount of cash or anything, so that's why he made the conversion rate of like a lot lower, and everyone was kind of upset about getting a low conversion rate and everything like that, and there was just a bunch of drama and stuff. But yeah, it ended up just fading away over time, and yeah, it just ended up disappearing. So on January 6th of 2023, basically what happened was that we got basically we had the Winterfest departure, and of course everyone got the crappy conversion rates, and yeah, we were not very happy with it, but I mean it is what it is. But yeah, for the departure update, we had a new car that was removed in the past for whatever reason, and we had that one car return, and we just had a bunch of like minor changes to the map and everything. And yeah, it was just a normal small update for Winterfest departuring. So after all of that, we had our first small update with Voldex, and it was a pretty okay update. I mean, after seeing this update and the boat tail update, we found it pretty promising that we might have some pretty good updates in the future. And yeah, we were pretty excited and everything, and we honestly thought that we would probably just forget about Voldex even partnering up with Driving Empire, and Voldex would probably just like be unrecognizable in the Driving Empire community. But as y'all hear later on, you'll see that we were very wrong. So January 13th, we had the TRICOLORE update, the Pagani TRICOLORE, and we had that update come out, and it was, like I said, it was a pretty good update. Same thing with the Rolls-Royce boat tail update. That update was again a pretty good update. I mean, no hate or anything like that. Yeah, like I said, it was a decent update. And on January 22nd, we got our first housing leaks, and this was when housing leaks were starting to come out, and we were pretty hyped for this. It was honestly not that bad. And on January 25th, we had a race leak, and we had a new race coming to the game soon at that time. Then the Drawbridge race actually came out, which was really cool. That would eventually come out on January 27th. So yeah, after those past two updates, they were actually pretty good. That was until the next update came out. February 3rd, 2023. This update, as y'all know it today, would be the start of how Driving Empire or how Voldex completely ruined Driving Empire. And yeah, and as y'all know, the update today, it is the crates / gambling update. Now, this update was absolutely trashed by the community for Driving Empire, YouTubers and everything. This update was garbage. No one liked it. Literally, as in my video that I explained about this being the worst update ever, we were like, as you were able to see, I showed the reviews on this. No one agreed to this update at all. This update was absolutely trash. Everyone hated it. Everyone got so mad at it as well. I even raged in my video because that's just how bad it was. I hated it, and it was just a horrible idea to begin with. And then that's when we all noticed that Driving Empire would probably never be the same again if this continues to stay. Now on February 5th, we had more leaks coming out as well, more housing update leaks. And we also did get our leak for the F1 GTR coming to the game. Now on February 13th, we had the Bugatti Chiron Profile be sneak peeked to us, and yeah, everyone just pretty much knew this was going to be the Profile, and we were all very excited for this. I mean, even myself, I was even excited for this as well. This was just overall a very exciting update that everyone was looking forward to, despite the fact that Voldex had completely given us gambling in a kids game pretty much. Yeah, we were all genuinely pretty excited for this. And on February 15th, we got the teased trailer for the housing update, which was pretty cool. Again, it was pretty exciting, and everyone else was also really excited to see this update come out. And then on February 17th, the housing update had finally came to the game, and it was a very successful update. I mean, it was actually something Voldex actually did pretty freaking good on. And honestly, I don't know, I saw a couple people actually forgive Voldex for that, for like everything, just because of this one update. Not saying that it was a bad thing or a good thing that forgiving Voldex, like I wouldn't say that was a good thing or a bad thing, but like I don't know, I saw some people forgiving Voldex, and yeah, I mean, everyone thought that they learned their lesson and thought it was a very horrible idea. That was until February 23rd. On February 23rd, 2023, we got some horrible news. We got leaked that we were getting another crate update, and we were probably thinking, okay, another crate update, it's going to change the cars and everything. This was like a gajillion times worse than what we had then, or like what everyone was thinking then. We were getting another crate system, and we were going to have to be using Robux instead of cash in the game, and there were going to be a bunch of different cars, and this completely sparked a whole thing of drama, because not only were we getting this different crate system, we were lied to about like so many cars that were going to be included in these crates. We were lied to we were lied about the Chiron Profile being an Easter event item, or an Easter event vehicle, and that was put into the crates. We were lied to about 3 cars, like 2 or 3 cars being on-sale vehicles, but they were decided to put it into the crates, and we were just lied to about so many stuff, and it was horrible. Not only that, the cars were not even as good as you guys would think. The worst part about this is that you have to pay 650 Robux pretty much, just spin one time. And that is equivalent to $8 US. So yeah, as by just hearing that, you guys could just guess on how much, like how bad the drama was at this point. Like this was, it got so bad. If you guys were there at the time, you guys would know. It still is kind of going on still, but yeah, it is just outrageous how bad it was at first. And honestly, this was getting so out of hand that Borges himself left his own server. I think Nick also left the server as well. This was just out of hand. No, like Borges himself, the creator of the game that he's been running for 3 years, just could not handle it anymore. So he literally had to leave his own server. That's how bad Voldex was getting. And then on February 24th, that's when the update came for the Robux crates. And as you guys guessed it, yup, it was absolutely trashed by the community. People are literally, they even said, I even made a poll on this at some point, I don't even remember when. Dude, literally people even agreed to completely quit Driving Empire. That's how bad this update got. It was laggy. It was a horrible idea. It was a horrible system to even put into the game. And it was absolutely ruining what Driving Empire, like, was even, like, supposed to be. Like, it was supposed to be a racing game. Completely fun and everything. Now it was just turned into a complete gambling game. Like, this game was being ruined. And then that's when everyone completely started hating on this update. and it was the worst update that was ever brought to Driving Empire, like, overall. Like, this update was horrible. It was super bad, and to this day, that's pretty much where Driving Empire still remains. I mean, Borges can't do anything because obviously he sold the game to Voldex, so he has no control over what they do with the game and what updates they put out. So at this point, we're just waiting for the game to die completely, and we're waiting for the game to come to its end. The worst part about this is that Driving Empire's like player count, like, dude, they have lost so much. Let me just go ahead and show you guys the player loss real quick. So here, guys, is a quick screenshot of when the update first came out and everything like that. And this is it now. Look at this. Almost hardly 12,000 people are actually playing this game right now. It was at over 20,000. Now this game has dropped down to 12. Like, that's, like, do you think that a game should drop that much? You guys can tell that this update got poorly reviewed. It got so trashed. Somehow, this game managed to still go up and get to 600k likes. I don't know how. I guess some people just like the gambling update for some reason, which if you do, then you don't deserve to play any games on Roblox. So yeah, guys, like I said before, this is where the game remains now. Still, the crate systems, still in the game, everyone hating on it, players completely leaving DE forever, pretty much, until it gets good, and yeah. But good news about this, actually, as I mentioned in my previous video, we actually have Borges working on a new game, which is going to be called Wayfort 2. Well, it's not actually going to be called Wayfort 2, that's just the project name. The game will be called Ridgeline. Also, the logo you see on screen right now is actually just a fan-made logo I made. That, yeah, it's a fan-made logo I made. So this is not a official Ridgeline logo. Comment down below what you guys think of it. I think it looks really nice. But yeah, guys, and I unfortunately cannot show any leaks, and I cannot give the release date, as Nick himself specifically told me not to show any leaks or tell you guys the date. So yeah, all I can say is that it would take quite a while for the whole game to like be done and everything like that. And I think I will get permission from Nick to show some leaks and everything whenever he is okay with me showing you guys and telling you guys. So for now, we wait with patience, and yeah, we just gotta see what happens and everything. And that is pretty much how basically Driving Empire / Borges messed up, and that's how Voldex completely ruined Driving Empire. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be pretty much all for this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like and sub to my channel. Again, like I said, don't send any hate to Borges or the OG devs like Nick or Hacker or anything like that. They did nothing wrong. And yeah, if you want, send all the hate to Voldex, because they deserve it. Trust me, they legit do. But yeah, guys, leave a like, sub to my channel, follow me on Twitter, join my Discord server, and yeah, I guess it's gonna be pretty much all. Have a great day, everyone, and peace.